Okay there guys, welcome back to another episode. So far it's been quite a good session, just been down here for around 3 hours. Wildman's really bagged himself a nice 26-pound mirror, so a PB for him. Real nice fish, struggled a bit of it because he hasn't had such a big fish before, but all the same, well chuffed for him. Ripped off completely, you know, managed to get it in just about, and yeah, all rods are out now, so we're fishing at least. Got to one of the island swims, so obviously it's already produced, so as I said, it is a good productive area of the lake, so we should hopefully be in for a few. Of course, it is that time of year right now, the sun's just come out, it's blazing hot, the carp are starting to get onto a little bit, starting to have a bit of a spawn. Of course, it is a bit late in the year for them to be spawning, but the weather's finally turned around for everyone, and yeah, fish are going to be getting themselves all get rid of all that spawn and getting on the food hopefully within the next few weeks. So let's see if we can't bag a few just before that all happens. Alright. Right folks, as I said, Wildman has had a nice 26er out, so they are around on the surface and whatnot, trying to spawn a bit. So one thing to consider at this time of year is always the fish, you know, keep it out of the water for as little time as possible, you know, bring it out, a couple of picks if that, you know, slip it back straight away if you can. They are ready to spawn, so any minute now they're going to drop it all, which means they want to be in the water where they'll be happiest, you know, as always. But yeah, just keep that in mind, keep them safe and all the rest of it, you know how it goes. But yeah, fishing once again, tigers today, Wildman's on the boilie, so so far it's been quite productive, the boilies, and hopefully I'll pick up a few. I'm not too sure about how to go on bait this session, might go quite lightly, might do a bit of spotting, depends how things go, but yeah, it's all looking good so far, so let's crack on with it and see you again later on. Alright folks, well it's fairly quiet over here. There's been a couple boshing by the island over Wildman's rods, so definitely around still. It's a roasting day, 21 degrees I think they said on the forecast, so it's roasting in here right now. So one thing I thought I'd talk to you about is when you're spotting up and you're getting yourself clipped up and whatnot, one thing I like to do, you've got a cheap lead, a bit battered up and whatnot, just pop that on there instead of the spot, hit your spot, feel it down, you know what you're fishing over first of all, and secondly you've got your spot. If you lose it in a snag or anything like that, it's not going to be as bad as losing a spom obviously, because obviously it's going to be £1, £1.50 compared to a £10 spot, so it's definitely worth bearing in mind, and you get a nice feel for what's underneath there. I found a nice little spot just in front of the island, foot or so, foot and a half off of it. That's where I'm going to put my 2 rods anyway. Simply a couple of tigers tipped off with a couple of bits of corn. Might keep one simple and just keep it without any tipping. And yeah, nice bed of spod mix. Quickly show you what I'm using in there. So yeah, look, nice little concoction of bits of bobs once again. There you go. So you got my sweet corn once again on, loving that stuff. Got some bloodworm pellets there, and of course a bit of hemp and some tigers in this one, and a bit of the tiger nut ground bait there. So just a nice mixture, and hopefully that'll get them going. Poured a bit of sunflower oil in as well. Hopefully it'll create a bit of a slick, draw them down to the bait, and yeah, get them going overnight. But gonna put that in around half an hour or so, get everything nice and perfect, and yeah, see how things go from there then. Right folks, well it's now 9 o'clock, I've lost one anyway by the island, off my bait spot once again. bit gutted about it, but what can you do? It's been quite a hot day today. Had a couple on zigs, so didn't really have any action on them, unfortunately, but persist again tomorrow. It's going to be another hot day. My old man lost one too. He had a lot of liners from the margin. He's decided to put one down there, put a bit of bait over that, so hopefully that's going to kick off tonight. But yeah, all in all, there's a lot of fish going around, so it should hopefully produce a couple soon anyway, and I'll update you guys probably in the morning then. Right folks, well morning, got up at 4 o'clock, had a nice run on my right hand rod once again, and unfortunately lost that one once again as well. In the fight, out in the distance, just spat the hook once again, so obviously wasn't getting the right hook hold. Might go up to a heavier lead just to see if it might sink the hook in a bit better, but I'm going to see how things have gone right now. Right now it's just gone, it's 9:45, so just done a bit of spotting, hopefully going to get them on the food again. My old man had another one, 14 pound 6 mirror, so that was a nice fish. Might have a picture of that, show that to you guys. So he's doing better than me so far. I'm blanking, but hopefully that will soon change. He's probably going to stay for 2 nights, so tonight as well, and I'll see how things go. I don't know if I'll stay for longer. As I said, it depends how supplies are once again. Do fancy staying for longer, because I do fancy a few. Of course, most of the time, that side of the island over here, which I'll show you in a minute, is the most productive part. I've got this like little section of an island, because there's 3 islands more or less, where they all divide up with channels and that sort of stuff, so fish like to move in and out of parts of that, but I had a few boshing now and again over that, so it might well go. I've got one short now as well, sort of margin sort of fishing, and hopefully that'll pick something up. There is a bar here once again, so for me, my rods are in the water. I know when to walk out there and let my old man's fish as well, so just to save you know, the abrasion from the rocks down there, because there are quite a few big rocks down there. I found that out, so yeah, it's just one thing to do, one thing to bear in mind when you are fishing the water where the water level is up. You know, there could be underlying features which were there previously when the water level was down, and obviously they've been submerged, so you don't know if they're there or not. So yeah, it's always one good thing to bear in mind. That's it. Keep watching the water, keep chopping and changing things, and I might put a zig out later on. 21 degrees again today, so it's going to be another hot one. So yeah, see how things go, and I'll update you guys again later on. Okay then guys, well my old man's bagged another £20 common. I've got this little fella, so I can't complain. Saved me from a blank. Give him around the £6 mark, £7 maybe. Nice little fish, got a good little scrap. So yeah, there we go, on the tiger nuts once again. So let's slip him back quickly, get the rod back out there, and hopefully get a few more. On the right. Right guys, so it's now 1:45. Seeing a good amount of activity right now. The carp is starting to spawn by the looks of it. Seen them down in the channel. It's very, very shallow over there. It's probably, don't know, I'd say around 3-4 inches is that, you know. The ducks can actually stand up in them shallows. So I've seen the carp sort of giving it a go over there. Obviously it's a good sign that they are finally being able to spawn. So what I'm going to do after this video is give it a rest for a couple of weeks, let them do what they got to do. I've got one more exam, so after that exam's done, I'm finished, and I can be out on the bank for a bit longer. I'm going to plan a 7-day session on the other lake over here, and yeah, see how that goes. But one good tip can be, as soon as these fish have finished spawning, is go for the particle. They love grubbing around for it, they love filling up all that sort of stuff, so it can be a definite method to give a go. So yeah, bear that in mind. I mean, at this time of year as well, when they're just starting to spawn, they're getting ready for it, they do like a bit of rock salt. They do like to get the minerals into them, so they've got all the energy, or everything that they need to get on with the business, you know. So going to wait out for now. Hopefully tonight they should get their heads down and have a bit of food one more time, you know, and then be off in the morning, probably in the afternoon or something like that. So yeah, I'll see you guys later on. Alright then guys, well, it's now 12:20, coming to the end of the session right now, and you're going to stick around for a few more hours. It's got hot once again, so the carp are spawning well and truly, down in the far margin and down in that channel section. Once again, I've just been seeing them having a go for it, so it's a good indication that hopefully they're going to get rid of some of that spawn and hopefully get on the feed. So be back down in a few weeks time. Competition wise, what I'm going to do, I'll announce the winner maybe at the end of this video, or what I'll do, I might head down to Stowe for a day session later on during the week if they're not spawning down there, and I'll do it there. So good luck to everyone who's entered so far, and anyone else who's going to enter as well, good luck to you. What I'm going to do as well, I'm changing bait companies. Well, I'm already off a BM, so right now I'm looking at another bait company. I might join them. I'm going to see how that goes, but I'm going to come down here for a 7-day session soon on the other lake, the hard lake here. I'm going to put in 7 days. I mean, if it doesn't work out after 6, I might come over here for a quick night and head off in the morning. So yeah, I'll see you guys again soon, and if anything else happens, of course, pictures, might do a little video, and yeah, see you guys again soon.